This episode of My Conversation is sponsored by Bianchi Jewelers and by Legends Comics and Games.
And we are back. Welcome back to My Conversation. I am having a blast with our guest today, and the party doesn't stop. Right now, please put your hands together for Brandon and Victor from Legends Comics and Games. Now, I can tell, you guys know your stuff. Okay, we had a little conversation prior to recording, but tell me exactly what you do at Legends.
Other than the comic side of our things, we sell board games, role-playing games, card games. Now, when I say card games, I mean like trading card games, so like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, and stuff like that. Not poker or anything like that. Not blackjack and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Now, I know you ran down a schedule of the games that you play. Why do you emphasize, what's the importance of like the card games for you? Why is it so important that you guys do the card games more than like, because I thought it was video games.
Yeah.
But it's not video games.
No, it's a card game. So one of the main reasons we love doing card games, that actually lets you interact with other people through the store. When you play on a video game, you're playing with someone online, someone that you don't meet. When you play a card game, you're playing something that you love, and you get to meet other people that also love to meet the game. And it goes further than just playing at the store. When our card store closes, people go out to a McDonald's, they go to other places so they can continue to play, and they make new friendships with other people that also enjoy the same hobbies that they do.
That's awesome. Now, you guys mentioned that you do tournaments.
That's correct.
Now,
Yes.
So,
I'm just going to run down the schedule. I think it's awesome.
So throughout the week, we do events recurringly, so every week. So we do, on Mondays, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a competitive tournament. You can win a booster box. There is an entry fee to get in because you got to pay for basically the prize support that we're offering our players and stuff like that. But it gives people a chance to get together, socialize, and it also keeps the game going too. Because without just having the product, and not having anywhere to actually play, the game was just eventually just going to die. So we also got things going on for Wednesdays. We got Dungeons and Dragons. Tuesdays we also have Pokemon. Thursday we got Pokemon again. Pokemon is a huge card game at our store. Fridays we have Friday Night Magic. Saturdays we have Pokemon again, and then Sundays we have Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Now I didn't catch it. Friday was what?
Friday Night Magic.
Friday Night Magic.
Yeah.
Please explain Friday Night Magic.
So with Friday Night Magic, so everyone usually comes Friday Night Magic at 6:30, and we do what's called a draft. So basically, for entering it, you get 3 packs, and everyone sits in what's called a pod. There's usually about 8 people to a pod, and you open up the pack, and you pull out one of the cards that you want. You put that to the side, and you pass the pack, and then they get to do that, and you get the pack that was passed to you. And what the goal is to make a deck with the packs that you got, and then you're going to compete with it. So it actually gives a lot of new players and veteran players a chance to build a deck right there, and then everyone's on the same level because it's a bit of randomness, takes a little extra skill, and you guys play it out. And then you get to keep what you opened, and then every time you win a match, you're getting additional packs on top of that. So it's a fantastic way to get into the game or stay in the game and meet new people.
Oh, wow. So you're really big on the interaction, the socialization.
Oh, yes.
That's incredible. Now, I'm noticing something in your what do you have with you today?
All right, so right here, I have 2 things right here. I have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Saga. This is one of the, it's a fairly new product. I think we've had it for about 3 weeks now. It's actually really good for new players to get in. There's a lot of holographic cards that are quite powerful that are in here, and there's a lot of nostalgic value to it. On top of that, there's a lot of cards that came in here that were really too strong for the game, so they made it so you couldn't play the card officially in tournaments, or they limit to the amount. What they did to it was, it's called a rata. So they went in there, changed the tech, lowered the power of the card just enough, so now it's a playable card, so now you get to enjoy a card that you used to have.
I'm just fascinated with it. He said, you lower the power of the card. I'm like, it's a card, man. But my son knows I am clueless. So this is all very interesting to me. I want to come out and play myself now. Outside of that one, you're holding something.
Yeah, so this one it's called Amaket. It's a set that just came out recently for the card game that we mentioned about the Friday Night Magic. It's called Magic the Gathering. This right here is called a Magic Bundle, which they actually used to call it a Fat Pack. With this bundle, you get a bunch of variety of different things. There's booster packs from this set, so you get all the new cards that come out to optimize your decks and things like that. It comes with a spin down dice. It comes with lands and stuff like that. Just various different things. There's even a booklet that shows you all the cards that are in this bundle, so you know what's in the set.
That is magic. It's Friday Night Magic. I have never heard of that game. Now that looks familiar on the front on your lap as well.
All right, so we bought this one. So this is actually one of our boxes. There's multiple ones on that. I brought the Snorlax one because he's actually part of the original 150 Pokemon. So everybody recognizes the heaviest Pokemon in Pokemon. And
There it is,
these,
right?
Yeah, no, definitely. And in these, for one, you get a promo card, which is a very special card that you can only get by getting a box collector set. And there's multiple packs in there, which will, when you open them, they might have what you need for your deck or trade value to trade other people or power up the deck that you actually permanently play right now.
See, I gotta get in the game, man. All I know is Pikachu. That's it. I'm asking first. What's the most powerful Pokemon?
What is the most powerful? Well, I guess that goes up to assumption. I mean, the good thing about this card game is there's no most powerful deck. There's no most powerful Pokemon. Every Pokemon has a counter. So there can't just be one powerful deck that everybody builds and then the game gets boring. Every deck can counter another deck. So it's kind of like, it becomes kind of cookie cutter, I guess you can say, where water beats fire, but fire beats grass, but grass beats water. As an example,
beats grass too.
A little bit of a paper, rock, scissors kind of feel sometimes. But of course, there's still skill and everything on top. So it's not just on that cutter. As you go higher into the game, you gain more knowledge, and that's how you compete at a higher level. And so, yes, there's still cookie cutter, but you can play around it.
That is a lot, man. I'm sitting here like ready to like. I don't even know how you play, but I'm like, somebody gonna fight? What we gonna do? Now, where are you located? Where can we find you?
So we have two locations. Our first one is over in Fashion Fair Mall. It's right on the outside of the mall. It's right across from Fleming's Steakhouse.
Okay.
And then we actually expanded to a second location. That's going to be over at the Sierra Vista Mall next to the movie theaters on the outside also as well.
And if they need to contact you, how can they contact you?
Phone number for Fashion Fair is 559-230-1964. And then Sierra Vista is 559-575-8330.
Hey, it's always great having one of our very own sponsors on the show. Thank you guys so much for being on the show. We appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate you being a sponsor. Give it up one more time for Brandon and Victor from Legends, Comics, and Games. Thank you so much. And you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
This episode of My Conversation is sponsored by Bianchi Jewelers and by Legends Comics and Games.